functions and loops, right? So before going to this, we need to take care about in understanding with the concept. The very first part I have been taking care about class, which need to be get understood, taking care about and having with class. And after that, what is the next one? What is it? Method. After that, what is it? Object. After that, what is it? Data types and variables. Okay. After that, what is it? Static methods, which we got understood static methods. So previously, we used to be take care about in understanding that taking with the very basic concepts which need to be mentioning that taking with class and then taking with method and considering that object and then taking with data types and variables and considering the static methods. In that, if I'm taking with the class, what is the use of the class? What is the use of the class? To write a program. The use of the class taking care about in writing with the program. And then we are taking care about method. What is the use of the method? What is it? To perform action. Then we got object. What is the use of object? To access methods. What kind of methods? What is it? Any kind of methods. Then we got data types and variables. What is the use of that? What is it? Representing with data. How many type of data types we got? How many types? 2 types. What are those? Primitive data type and non-primitive data type are considered the reference data type. In the same way, we got in a variables. How many types of variables? How many types of variables? 3 types of variables. What is the first one? Local variables, instance variables, static variables or class variables. Meaning of local variables? Defining meaning of local variables. Defining within a method and accessing within a method. Defining within a method and accessing within a method that will consider local variables. At the same time, we got instance variables. Meaning of instance variables? Defining outside of the method and what is it? Inside of the class. Then we got static variables or class variables. We can call as static variables or we can call as class variables. So meaning of static variables, using the keyword of static according to the requirement as a programmer or tester, we need to get comfortable in understanding what exactly that particular variables need to be used. It's not like mandatory that we need to provide all the variables in one program. It's not like any rule. It's not like any condition. We are trying to understand that. We are trying to understand that according to the requirement, according to the requirement, we are understanding that what exactly, according to the requirement, we need to be get comfortable. What exactly the required options need to be used. In the same way, you will be taking care about static methods. One you will be taking with static variables. In the same way, we got static method. Considering the method, what is the use of the method? Use of the method. What is the use of the method? To perform action. If I'm taking with method, we can consider that to perform action. That particular method. How many types of methods? How many types of methods? Two types. What are those? Predefined, user defined. Meaning of predefined? Defined by the language. Meaning of user defined? Defined by the user. So one will be taking with predefined and then user defined. Considering with both the things, consider with predefined and user defined. Under that, we got in it two types. What are the two types we got? Static methods and non-static methods. It can be predefined or it can be user defined. Under that, we got static methods and non-static methods. In that, the meaning of static methods? What is the meaning of static methods? Using the keyword of static. The meaning of static methods. When you are doing with the programming, according to the requirement, we can take care about in writing with the method. That particular method, we got predefined method and we got user defined method. In continued with the same. In both the things, again we got static method and non-static method. If I'm taking with that particular static method, if I'm taking with the static method, we need to be get mentioning that using with the keyword of static. Whenever you are writing with the method, whenever you are writing with the method, we need to take care about using the keyword. What is the keyword? What is the keyword? Static. Whenever you are writing with the static method, you are providing with the keyword of static. By that, we can consider or we can say that it is a static method. In simple, we got two options here. One, we can go with static method. Another one, we can go with non-static method. We got two options here. One will be taking with static method. Another one will be taking non-static method. In that, in case of you want to access static method, how you can access the static methods? How you can access static methods? By using class name. In simple, static methods are accessible. Static methods are accessible by using class name. If I'm taking with static methods are accessible by using class name. In the same way, we got non-static methods. Non-static methods are accessible by using object. So don't be confused about any of the thing. In simple, we got an option of to perform the action. If you want to perform the action, you are taking the method. That method, we got two types. Saying that predefined method, user defined method. Both the things, it can be predefined or it can be user defined. It's divided into two types. In saying that, in mentioning that static methods and non-static methods. In case of static method, you can access with the help of class name. In case of non-static method, we can access by using object. That is what we need to be get comfortable working with all these things. Working with all these things we need to take care about in understanding with another new concept mentioning about taking with conditions and loops. So according to the requirement, we need to take care about. According to the requirement, we need to take care about in understanding or utilizing. In understanding or utilizing that particular respective conditions and loops. In that, we need to take care about. In that, we need to take care about in understanding with conditions. First, we need to take care about. First, we need to take care about in understanding or utilizing that particular respective conditions. That particular one, if I'm taking with the conditions, what are the conditions we got? If, what is it? If else, what is it? Else if, what is it? Nested if. While working with the programming, we need to be get comfortable in understanding, taking care about working with these particular conditions. So let's see that how exactly we can take care about. Let's see that how exactly we can take care about in utilizing with all these particular conditions here. So in that, any type of concept while working programming, the whole programming you have to take care about and getting comfortable with the two things here. The whole programming you need to be get comfortable in the two things here. Just try to understand that why that concept has been provided in Java. In simple, what exactly use of that particular concept while working with the programming, just understand that what is the use of that particular concept. In the same way, just understand what is the syntax of that particular concept. In simple, we got in a class. What is the use of the class? What is the use of the class? To write a program. So that is what we got understand why that concept is provided. And further, you are taking the syntax. According to that syntax, you are following with in creating with the class. So the whole programming concept, just try to understand that. Just try to understand that why that concept has been provided. Indirectly, what is the use of that concept? And then take care about what is the syntax of that particular concept here. So in that, if I'm taking with conditions, the conditions, the one you are taking care about, if condition, the one you are taking care about if condition. Let's understand one by one what is the use of that, and what will be syntax of these conditions. Let's understand what is the use of that and then the syntax of each and every particular condition. Okay. Now, see the syntax. first we need to take care about, in writing with if in a small letter. This particular if you need to write in a small letter. You need to take care about, in having with the if in a small letter. And then you have to take care about in writing with condition. According to the requirement, you have to take care about in providing that particular condition. Assume that this particular condition is true. If this particular condition is true, you need to take care about in open that particular condition. You need to take care about in open that particular condition. See the understanding? First you are mentioning that if in capital letter or small letter? Capital or small? Small letter. You need to provide that particular if in a small letter. Once you provide that particular if in a small letter, you will take care about writing the condition. Whenever program is executing, first it will look into the condition. Whatever the condition you written, according to the requirement, whatever the condition you written, it will look into that condition. Assume that condition is true. The condition you written, that particular condition is true. In case of that particular condition is true, it will take care about in printing with that statement. If the condition is true, it will enter into the condition and it will take care about printing with the statement. Assume that the condition is fail. Assume that this condition is fail. In case of the condition is fail, then it will go with else statement. In case of the condition is fail, then it will go with else statement. Sorry, just a minute. No. So in case of the condition is fail, assume that condition is true, it will print the statement. If this condition is fail, it will not be printing any of the statement. Because see the name of the condition. What is the name of the condition? If the name of the condition is clearly mentioning that if condition, I mean, if the condition is true, it will print that statement. If the condition is fail, it will not print anything. If the condition is fail, it will not be printing any of the statement here. In the same way, assume that according to your program requirement, according to your program requirement, you want to print failed statement also. You want to print the failed statement also. Then it will go with one more condition. What is that condition? What is that condition? If else. When you are working, if else, when you are working, if else, first it will be taking with if. First it will be taking with if in small letter or capital letter. Small or capital? Small. The syntax need to be followed. The syntax need to be followed, providing that if in small letter. And then taking care about writing the condition. Writing the condition. Consider that condition 1. Consider that condition 1. Whenever program is executing, whenever program is executing, it will look into condition. It will look into that condition. The condition 1. The condition 1 is true. The condition 1 is true. It will take care about in printing that particular statement. If the condition is true, it will take care about in printing that particular statement. Okay. Assume that the condition is fail. The condition is fail. Then it will come with, then it will go with else statement. Then it will go with else statement. See the understanding? See the understanding. See the name of the condition. What is the name of the condition? What is the name of the condition? If else. You are writing if statement, else statement. When you write if statement, else statement, assume that condition is true. Condition is true. Then it will go with in printing if statement. Condition is true. Then it will go with if statement. Assume that condition is fail. Then it will go with else statement. Not like both the things together. I mean, if statement, else statement, both the things not executed together. See the understanding. If statement, else statement is not executed together. Either it will go with if statement or it will go with else statement. In simple, see the understanding. It will look into the condition. Condition is true. It will print with if statement. Condition is fail. It will go with else statement. See the difference here. When you are working with if statement, when you are working with the only if condition, condition is true, it will print it. Condition is not true, it will not print anything. But while working if else, condition is true, it will print the statement. Condition is fail, it will go with else statement. Now see the understanding. If I'm taking this if else, how many conditions were written? How many conditions were written? Only one condition. We got written only one condition. We are saying that condition is true. Condition is true. Print the if statement. Condition is true. Print the if statement. Condition is fail. Condition is fail. Go with else statement. As simple as we are able to work. We are able to work only one condition. When I'm working with if else statement, we are able to work only one condition. In the same way, we got in a requirement. We got in a requirement taking with else if. We got in a requirement taking with else if. If I'm taking with else if I'm taking with else if, that particular else if, see that when you work with if else condition, how many conditions were written? How many conditions were written? Only one condition. We got written only one condition. In the same way, according to the requirement, if you want to work with more than one condition, according to the requirement, if you want to work with more than one condition, then it can go with else if. In simple, if the requirement is need to go with more than one condition. If you want to work with more than one condition, then you will be taking with else if. See the syntax here. First, you are writing with the if in capital or small. If in capital or small, small, and then writing with the condition, condition one. You need to open that. We need to open that, and then closing that. We need to begin. Open the condition and then closing that particular condition. Okay, done. Next, once he got written the condition 1, assume that condition 1 is true. Condition 1 is true. It will print the statement. Condition 1 is true. It will print that statement. Assume that condition 1 is fail. Condition 1 is fail. Then it will go with one more condition. Taking with condition 2. Taking with condition 2. Assume that condition 2 also fail. First it will go with condition 1. If it is fail, it will go with condition 2. If it is also fail, then it will go with condition 3. In this way, you can write n number of conditions. You can write n number of conditions. That doesn't make any problem. According to the requirement, you can take care about in writing with n number of condition. We are not having any limit. According to the program requirement, you can write n number of conditions. In simple, first it will look into that condition 1. If it is true, it will print. If it is fail, it will come with another condition. If this condition is true, it will print it. If it is fail, then it will come with one more condition. This is also fail. I can write a number of conditions according to the requirement. It can go with in utilizing with n number of conditions. Any of these conditions are not true. Any of these conditions are not true, then it will go with taking with else statement. Then it will go with in taking with else statement. See the understanding? First it will look into that all the conditions, any of the condition is not true, then it will go with else statement. So that I got if condition, if else condition, and taking with else if. In the same way, we got an option. In the same way, we got an option that we will be taking with nested if, which we will be taking with nested if. See the understanding? First, I'll write it and then I will explain. If I'm taking with nested if I'm taking with nested if, how we can write it? The understanding of nested if, first we will write one condition. First we will write one condition. Inside of that, see the understanding. Inside of that, you will write one more condition. Inside of that, you will write one more condition. In simple, we can say that in a condition, one more condition. In a condition, one more condition. First you are writing one condition. First you are writing one condition. Inside of that, you are writing one more condition. That I will be taking with nested if. Right. Say that. Which will be taking with nested if. So which will be considering the taking with nested if. So if I'm taking with nested if, in simple, we can say that in a condition itself, you will be writing one more condition. In a condition itself, you will be writing with one more condition. Okay. See the understanding? If I'm taking with nested if, first you have to take care about writing with the condition that will be taking with if condition. Okay. First will be writing condition 1. First will be writing condition 1. If this condition is true, if the condition 1 is true, then it will enter into one more condition. See the understanding? Condition 1 is true. Condition 1 is true. Then it will enter into second condition. First, let me write it. And then I'll take care about giving with explanation. We'll understand this particular explanation. So let's take care about in writing that particular statement. See that. See the understanding how it has been done. First, condition 1. If it is true, condition 1 is true, it will enter into second condition. Condition 1 is true, it will enter into Second condition. Second condition is true. Second condition is true. Then it will print the respective statement. Say that. First condition is true. What it will do? What it will do? It will enter into second condition. See the difference. See the difference. When I'm working else if, when I'm working else if, condition 1 true. If the condition 1 is true, is that it will go with the second condition? Yes or no? According to the else if the condition 1 is true, it will go with the second condition? No. When it is coming to second condition? When it is coming to the second condition, first condition should be fail. But if I'm taking the nested if I'm taking the nested if, when it is coming to the second condition, when it's coming to the second condition, first condition should be true. First condition should be true. Then it will come with, second condition. Now assume that second condition also true. Second condition also true. Then it will print that statement. Second condition also true. Then it will print that statement. Assume that second condition fail. Assume that second condition is fail. Second condition is fail. Then it will go with, else statement. If the second condition is fail, it will go with that particular else statement. Okay. In case first condition itself fail, first condition itself is fail, directly it will come with the respective else statement. If the first condition fail, if the first condition is fail, it will not enter into second condition. Directly it is coming with else statement. Directly it is coming up with else statement. So this is what you will be taking with. You will be taking with if condition, and then taking with if else, and then taking with else if, and then taking with nested if. So one will be taking with if condition, and then if else, and then else if, and then taking with nested if. Okay. See the whole conclusion. See the understanding in a very simple way how we can use it. According to our previous concept, when we have to use the class ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేయాలి? When you have to use the class, when you have to use the class to write a program. If you want to write a program, our understanding, we need to use the class. In the same way, when we have to use the method, method ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేయాలి? To perform action. In the same way, when we will use data types and variables, representing the data. See the very easiest concepts here. According to the requirement, as a programmer, we need to get comfortable in understanding what are the concepts need to be used. Okay, my requirement, I want to write the program. That means I want to use the class. If I want to perform the action, I want to take the method. To access the method, I need to take object. So according to the requirement, what is the concept you need to use it. That is what you need to be comfortable. In the same way, if I'm taking with these conditions, if I'm taking with these conditions, when we need to utilize in simple, what is the first condition you got? What is the first condition I got? If condition. When we can go with if condition in simple, in simple. To work with, to work with only, to work with only true statement. If you want to work with only true statement, as simple as to work with only true statement. So how you can understand? See that very simple understanding. So how simple you can understand? Your requirement is you want to work with only true statement. According to your program requirement, according to your program requirement, you want to work with only true statement. Then what you will use? What you will use it? If condition. Assume that your requirement, if I'm taking with your requirement to work with, which you can consider to work with true. If I'm taking with, this will be taking with true. You need to be work with true and false statement. You need to work with true and false statement. Then you will go with, if else statement. Then you will go with if else statement. If I'm taking with if else, if I'm taking with if else to work with, true and false statement. To work with true and false statement, you will be taking with if else condition. In the same way, you got else if. If I'm taking with else if I'm taking with else if to work with more than one condition. To work with more than one condition. If you want to work with, more than one condition. If you want to work with more than one condition, then you will be taking with, this particular respective else if statement. According to the requirement, you want to utilize or you want to work with more than one condition, then you will be taking with else if statement. And then we got taking care about nested if. You will be mentioning that to work with in a condition, to work with in a condition, one more condition. In a condition, one more condition. First you written one condition, one condition. Inside of that, you have to take with one more condition. Inside of that, you need to take with one more condition. Then you will be taking with, nested if. So I mean, according to the program requirement, you need to be get comfortable in understanding or utilizing what are all that particular required conditions need to be used. In simple, in a very simple, we can say that in the very simple, we can mention that utilizing the conditions. In that one we got if condition. If I'm taking if condition, when we have to work with if condition, ఎప్పుడు work చేయాలి? To work with only true statement. If I'm taking if else, to work with true and false statement. If you want to work with true and false statement, then you will be taking with if else. In the same way, we got else if. When you will be working else if, to work with more than one condition. To work with more than one condition, you will be taking with else if. To work with more than one condition, you will be taking with else if. In the same way, you will take care about nested if. When you will work with nested if? When you will work with nested if? In a condition itself, one more condition. You written one condition. Inside of that, you want to write one more condition. Then you will be taking with nested if. So according to that particular program requirement, according to that particular program requirement, we need to take care about initializing. According to the program requirement, we are taking care about in utilizing that particular respective condition. So let's see that how exactly we can write with the program for these things here. So while working this programming, we need to be get comfortable in understanding what are all that particular respective conditions need to be used. So step by step, we'll take care about how exactly we can write with the program related to these things here. So let's take care about in writing it. Let's see that. Oh, see the understanding, see the understanding, how exactly we can write these particular program. In which building your classes has been started? Your first class in which building it is done? Manjira Square, right? Not remembered. Uh-huh. Manjira Square beside Prime Hospital. Yes, sir. No, sir. Uh, from tomorrow, again your classes will be done in the same building. Uh-huh. From tomorrow, your classes will be done again in the same building. So take with the plan according to that. Okay. Manjira Square building beside Prime Hospital. Okay. Oh, right. Uh, see that. Let's take care about with the class name. The class name you can provide anything. The class name you can provide anything according to your comfortable. According to your comfortable, you can take care about in providing with any of the class name. That will be taking with created one class. Once class has been created, as usual, you will take care about in writing the main method that will be taking with public static void and taking with main and considering the string args need to be get open that main method. Okay, that you need to take care about in writing all that particular code. See that how exactly we are writing. As usual, previously we done with the concept of data types and variables. What is the use of that? Data types and variables. Representing with data. See that. We are following the same thing. Taking with the int equal to providing that particular data. According to our understanding, this is considered as data type. A is considered as variable. The 10 is considered as what is that? Variable value. Meaning of equal symbol. Meaning of equal symbol. Assigning. Assignment operator followed with the same. Okay. Now, taking care about writing the condition in simple. First, I'm taking if condition, that if in small or capital, that if in small or capital, small. You need to write that particular if in small and then need to open if statement and need to be close that if statement. You need to be get open if statement and you need to be close that particular if statement. Now, writing the condition in a very simple way, taking with a less than or equal to 15. Writing one condition and then taking care about printing the statement, taking care about printing the statement, considering that if statement executed, if statement executed, considering that if statement executed. Okay. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding. First, it will enter into main method. It will look into the data is defined. Now, in the variable of A, what is the value will get? What is the value will get? 10. It will come to the condition. In the A, what is the value we got? 10. Now, it will look into the condition. 10 less than 15. 10 less than 15. Condition is true or false? Yeah. 10 is less than 15. Condition is true or condition is false? You are taking the class on Sunday also, sir. Will not remember all the things, sir. Next Sunday there is no class. Don't be worried. Next Sunday there is no class. Don't be worried about on that. Okay. Okay. Now see that. See the understanding. What is the A value? What is the A value? 10. 10 less than 15. Condition true or false? True or false? Condition is true. If the condition is true, if the condition is true, it will enter into if statement. And what you are printing here? If statement executed. So by that, if I run this program, if I'm taking care about in executing that particular program, if I take care about in executing that particular program, it has to take care about in printing with that particular respective if statement. Let's see that how exactly it can take care about having that particular printf statement. See that if I'm taking with this particular one, condition is true, then it will print the statement. Now you can see here, if I'm just executing, if I'm just taking with run as, what is the option? Java application. See the output. See the output. What it is printing? If statement executed. Okay, done. Now assume that I provided the greater than symbol. I just mentioned greater than symbol. Now see that if I'm taking with 10, 10 is greater than 15. 10 is greater than 15. True or false? True or false? False. Because of that, if I run this program, What is output it will print? If I run this program, what is output you will get? Error you will get. See that. Let me run this. Let me run this. Run as. What is option? Java application. Get executed. Any output? Is there any output? No. See that. Let me try once again. Let me try once again. If I'm taking with the runners, see that. Is there any output? No. So in case of condition is fail, in case of condition is fail, that will be taking with, in case of condition is fail, it will take care about in printing that particular respective statement. It is taking care about, it is taking care about in printing with that particular respective statement. Condition is true, it will print it. Condition is fail, it will not be printing any of the statement. So according to the requirement, we need to be get understand it. What are all that particular required options need to be used. Okay. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding. Now, requirement is I want to take care about in printing with failed statement. I want to take care about in printing with failed statement. So if you want to print that failed statement, what are you writing? Taking with else. Now here I'm writing the statement that will be taking with else statement executed. Else statement executed. So we need to take care about having with else statement executed. Now see that if I run this program, if I run this program, what is output you will get? If you run this program, what is output you will get? If statement or else statement? If or else, it will go with else. You can see that it will be printing that else statement. Why it is taking else statement? Why it is going with else statement? Condition is false. As that particular condition is false, as that particular condition is false, it has been taking care about else statement. Assume that condition is true. Condition is true. Now if I'm executing, what is output? If statement. So we got if statement and else statement. Condition is true. Condition is true. It will go with if statement. Condition is fail. It will go with else statement. So according to the requirement, we need to be get utilize it. Along with these things, here, how many conditions were written? How many conditions were written? How many conditions were written? Only one condition. Assume that you want to write more than one condition. You want to work with more than one condition. Then you will go with else if you want to work with more than one condition, then you will be taking with else if that I will be taking with a equal to 20, and here I will be printing with the statement considering that a value is 20. Okay, then I will be taking care about, then I'll take care about else if. It will take care about else if. Now here I'm just writing the condition a equal to 30 and then taking care about printing with the statement mentioning that a value is 30. After that, taking care about one more statement that will be taking care about, that will take care about mentioning that a value equal to 40. and then I'm taking care about writing with the statement that will be taking with a value is 40. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding. So here we are taking care about in writing with more than one condition. There is no limit. It's not like any rule or any condition. We have to go with only 3 conditions or 2 conditions. It's totally depends on requirement. It's totally depends on requirement according to your program requirement. According to your program requirement, you can take care about in writing with n number of conditions. We are not having any limit. See the execution. See the execution. In case of condition 1, in case of condition 1 is true. If it is true, it will print the statement and it will not look into other condition. If the condition 1 is true, it will not be printing other statement. Assume that condition 1 fail. Condition 1 is fail. Then it will come with second condition. Condition 1 is fail. Condition 1 is fail. Then it will come with second condition. Second condition also fail, then it will come with third condition. Any of the condition are not true, any of the condition is not true, then it will go with else statement. Right. Say that. Say the understanding, which will be taking with this particular one. So any of the conditions are not true, then it will go with else statement. Now see the understanding. What is the A value we got? 10. Okay. Now this is equal symbol. Meaning of that equal? Assigning. Okay. And this is double equal. What is it? Double assigning. This is single assigning, sir. This is double assigning, sir. Now, this is assigning the value of 10. The value of 10 is assigning to A. The value of 10 is assigning to A. This is double equal to this value. I mean, this value is doing comparison. The meaning of double equal to comparison. What is it? Comparison. Meaning of single equal to assigning, double equal to comparison. See the understanding? See the understanding. If I'm taking with single equal to, single equal is assigning, double equal comparison. Okay. Now, what is the A value we got? 10. The value of 10 is compared by 20. Now, is that 10 equal to 20? Is that the condition is true? No. It will come with another condition. That it got 10. 10 equal to 30. Is that condition is true? Condition is true. No. Then it will come with one more condition. 10 equal to 40. Condition is true? No. So all the conditions fail. As all the conditions fail, what it will execute? What it will execute? Else statement. As all the conditions are fail, it will go with in executing with else statement. Now can see that it will be printing dot else statement. It will go with else statement. Okay. So this is what you're taking care about. You're taking care about else statement executed. Okay. Now assume that I'm giving with a value is 40. Now if I run the program, what is output I will get? What is output I will get? A value is 40. First it will look into the first condition. Directly it will not come to the 40. First it will look into the first condition. First condition is true, false. Then it will go with the second condition. Second condition is true, false. Then it will come to third condition. Third condition is true. Third condition is true or not? True. As it has been true, it will be printing that particular statement. As that particular condition is true, it will be printing that particular statement. So that it will be taking with a value is 40. So that is what it will be taking care about in printing that particular respective statement. So according to the requirement, we need to take care about in utilizing that particular respective conditions. One will be taking with if condition, and then if else, and then taking with else if. What is the next one? What is it? Nested if. If I'm taking with nested if, meaning of the nested if, in a condition itself, one more condition. The meaning of nested if, saying that in a condition itself, one more condition. In a condition itself, taking with one more condition. Okay. So that I can say that. So now I'm taking with a value, b value. See that how we are writing? First we will go with if condition. First we will go with if condition. Taking with a value, a equal to 40. Condition is true. Condition is true. It will enter into second condition. Condition is true. It will enter into second condition. Both the conditions are true. Both the conditions are true. Then it will print. The respective statement. A value is 40 and taking with b value is considering that 50. Now we written the two conditions. Both the conditions are true. Both the conditions are true. It will be printing that statement. Okay. Now assume that first condition true. First condition is true. Second condition fail. Second condition fail. Then it will go with else statement. That particular else statement, you are printing the else statement of first condition, second condition. Else statement of first or second? First or second? second condition. Else statement of second condition. Assume that first condition itself fail. First condition itself fail. Then directly it will come with the respective one that will be taking with else statement of first condition. Else statement of first condition. So this is what you need to take care about. This is what we need to take care about in writing this particular respective. This is what we need to take care about in writing the respective condition. See the understanding? See the understanding. First we provided A value and B value. It will look into the first condition. What is the first condition? What is the A value we got? 40. 40 equal to 40. Condition is true. Condition is true or not? True. It will enter into second condition. What is the B value? 50. 50 equal to 50. Condition is true or false? Condition is true or false? True. As both the conditions are true, as both the conditions are true, then it will take care about in printing with that particular statement. As both the conditions are true, it will take care about in printing that statement. Okay. Assume that first condition is true, second condition is fail, then it will go with else statement. Else statement of second condition. In case of first condition itself fail, then it will go with else statement of first condition. Now let's see that how it is working. Let's execute it. If I run this, both the conditions are true. Both the conditions are true or not? As both the conditions are true. See that what is output it is printing, taking care about A value. What is A value we got? 40. What is the B value? 50. Okay. Now assume that second condition fail. Second condition is fail. Now if you run the program, what is output we will get? Else statement of first or second? First or second? Second condition. It will take care about second condition. You can see that taking care about in printing the else statement of second condition. Okay. Now assume that first condition itself fail. First condition itself fail. Now we can see. If you run the program, what is output? Else statement of first condition. Else statement of first condition. You can see that it will take care about the else statement of first condition. So it will be printing else statement of first condition. So this is how you need to take care about in utilizing that particular respective condition according to the program requirement. According to the program requirement, you need to be get comfortable taking care about in utilizing that particular respective condition. According to the program requirement, you need to be get comfortable taking care about in utilizing the required conditions. As simple as the whole concept is, while working programming, we got if condition, if else, and then else if, and then nested if. If I'm taking with nested if, when you will use nested if? Nested if, epidicially. In a condition itself, one more condition. You written one condition. Inside of that, you want to write one more condition. Then you will be taking with nested if. When you will go with else if? To work with more than one condition. If you want to work with more than one condition, then you will be taking with, this particular else if. Then you will be taking with if else. When you will work if else? To work with true and false statement. To work with true and false statement, you will be using if else statement. When you will go with if statement? To work with only true statement. So according to the requirement, we need to be get comfortable. According to the requirement, we need to be get comfortable in utilizing all that particular respective conditions. Similar to that, you will be taking care about in using with loops concept. So take with the heading of loops, just write with the heading of loops. Write with the heading of loops. Meaning of loop. Meaning of the loop. Yeah. Just write the description. In simple, you can mention performing repeated activity. 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 Under that, write the loops. What are the loops we got? While loop, do while, for loop. Just mention that while loop and then taking with do while and then for loop and then for each. One is while loop and then taking do while and then for loop and then taking with for each loop. Just you can mention that while loop and then do while and then for loop and then for each loop. Okay. So these are all the loops we got it. In the same way, how we got taking care about conditions according to the requirement, we need to take care about in utilizing these particular loops concept also. So that